Hi folks, it's Dawud Islam from the Elite Tigers group here with my review of newsletter launch Blueprint, which launched on Thursday the 14th of November at 11 AM Eastern Standard Time. Now I actually wasn't going to do another review this week because unusually for me lately I've done quite a lot. But for some reason, like during November, I suppose as we get closer to Black Friday, there's been a cluster of really high quality product releases, and this is one of them. And this one, you know, to be honest, is one of the best of them all, from Chad Nicely. So what this actually is with newsletter launch Blueprint, well, there's a few things that are really unique about this launch. Firstly, with the front end of this product, you are getting a 3-day online workshop, a 3-day workshop with Chad to actually launch your newsletter. Now we'll explain about these newsletters obviously as we go through the review, but it's almost unheard of. I mean, I don't think I've ever come across it, where with the front end you actually get an included walkthrough workshop which is going to train you and hold your hand through exactly how to do what the product is for. Now, you know, normally that is a high ticket upsell, but you're getting it with the front end. So that is the phenomenal thing about newsletter launch Blueprint. The second thing about it is that as part of the funnel is actually a physical product that will be delivered to your door. You know, a real old school like workshop, workbook and bundle that you can have delivered to your house. So I know that quite a few of my members are of a certain age, and we've probably given up on the chance of ever getting like physical workbooks and video and stuff like that sent to us again, because it just doesn't happen. But again, it is possible with one of the upsells in newsletter launch Blueprint. And thirdly, it's just a really cool product because it will teach you how to launch, how to create from scratch using AI. So obviously you don't have to do it yourself as such. You use the technology to enable you to do it, to launch your own newsletter. Now there's two types of newsletter: either a niche newsletter that's about a particular thing. So, you know, it could be about, you know, collecting stamps or something like that, just for argument's sake, you know, property, real estate, how to make money in real estate, whatever, pets, you know, there's lots of niches obviously, or a hyper local newsletter. So in other words, it's a newsletter that's linked to your local community, like where you live, your town, your village, etc. So there's two options really to as to which type of newsletter you would like to create. Anyway, if this all sounds good, and it should, because the front end price on this is only $27, and when you think that includes a 3-day online workshop to hold your hand, it is incredible value, folks. And even better than that, if you actually are watching this on the day that I'm recording it, which is Sunday the 17th, you've got a little over 24 hours to get a further $5 discount on that price, down back to $22. So as I said, a lot to get through, but listen on to this review. I'll also go through the big bonus bundle that I've got included in this, which you can get by clicking on any of these green buttons here. When you click on the link underneath this video, it will bring you through to this page, and I will go through all of those bonuses and why they are vital to you to maximize your success with newsletter launch Blueprint. So we will have a look at the sales page. Obviously, although there is like a small members area, the members area really isn't that important with local newsletter, with newsletter launch Blueprint, because obviously the key part of your front end is this 3-day workshop that you're going to be attending that will actually walk you through it. By the way, if you do miss the workshop, you will be able to watch it on catch up. So it's not like you physically have to attend in person, but if you are able to attend in person, you can interact directly with Chad Nicely. So obviously I strongly recommend that you do try and attend in person, but obviously you can watch the video catch ups, which will still walk you through. And obviously, you know, once the workshop has happened in real time, you can go back and watch the videos, and then you can you know, you can pause frame by frame as you actually go through and do the stuff yourself. But the idea is that by the end of day 2 of the workshop, you will actually have your first newsletter created with Chad's help. So we'll go through the sales page, we'll go through the upsell confirmation, the front end $27 or $22 if you act very quickly on seeing this video. And we'll go through the upsells, which, as I said, includes this physical box. Quite extraordinary. Okay, so first, when you click on the link underneath, you'll come through to this page here, my bonus page, and this video will be in here. What's Newsletter Launch Blueprint about? It's a 3-day live newsletter workshop. Join Chad for an immersive hands-on experience where he not only teaches you the ins and outs of the software, but personally ensures that you launch your very first newsletter. You can't fail at this, folks. You know, it's really literally hand-holding. This isn't just training. It's a results-driven journey to your newsletter success with Chad by your side every step of the way. Now, often when people put sort of 497 value and stuff like that on these bullet points, it's rubbish. You know, we all know it's rubbish. It's just a made-up figure. But if you think about it, this really is $497 value, because that is the sort of fee that you would pay to attend a workshop, a live workshop. That is why, as I keep saying, it's absolutely crazy that this is being offered on the front end. Secondly, Chad's newsletter software. This is the ultimate secret weapon, the very software that Chad uses daily to create stunning, high-impact newsletters powered by AI. Driven by his own business needs, Chad built this incredible tool from the ground up, making it the perfect solution for both large enterprises and small businesses alike. Worth $197. Again, that's worth every penny. You get an exclusive members area. That's your launch pad for success in the 3-day workshop. Here you'll gain clarity on the goals and objectives for your newsletter and complete key initial steps all before the live sessions begin. Become a valued reseller. This is another bonus. As soon as you join the workshop, you'll gain immediate access to our valued reseller program. You'll receive exclusive links to promote this workshop and keep 100% of the front end sale and 50% on the upsells. And a lead snatcher extension. We've developed a powerful mini software solution designed to effortlessly convert your social media followers into loyal newsletter subscribers. With a one-click install, you'll have this game-changing tool ready to go, available exclusively to you and not sold anywhere else. Get ready to watch your audience grow faster than ever. And as I've said, you'll get unlimited access to all session replays so you can revisit the content anytime. And we do have a demo here just of the software that Chad uses to create the newsletters. So you can just have a quick look here. Obviously your hand's going to be held to show you exactly how to do this, but this will show you that using AI is actually pretty straightforward. I mean, I had a look through this and it looked to me dead easy to use to create a newsletter, because you're just dragging and dropping stuff really, and the software does everything for you. All right, so what am I going to include? Okay, well, it would be very easy to use this product as the basis of creating a local agency where you offer to actually host newsletters for local clients for their business. That would be a really, in my opinion, that would be a really good way to use this newsletter launch blueprint. Now, you don't have to. You can gear everything entirely to yourself, but I think a really good use of it would be to offer local businesses the opportunity for you to create and run a newsletter for them. And in case you do decide to go down that route, I'm going to show you 17 different ways that you can win agency clients in this bonus. Also going to show you an 8-point plan to monetize any blog, because obviously if you're creating a niche list, a niche email newsletter list, then you will want to have a blog to run alongside that with content around the area that you decide to focus on. So if it is pets, for example, you know, you might want to run a blog that talks about, you know, tips for walking your dog, or tips to dealing with fleas in your cat, or anything like that. Yeah. Next, 10 steps to becoming a life coach. This is another very lucrative service that you could potentially offer as part of your web agency package if you're looking to develop a digital agency. Now, don't dismiss this out of hand, folks, because there is absolutely, I can tell you this from personal experience, there is a shed load of money to be made by setting yourself up as a local agency. Facebook ads, become an expert in 1 hour. So again, if you want to offer as another service to your clients running their Facebook ads campaigns, this will teach you how to do that. Video marketing masterclass, if you want to run video marketing campaigns either for yourself or for a client, this will teach you how to start your own digital marketing agency from scratch. This will show you everything that you need to do if you want to use this newsletter launch blueprint as a starting block to actually start your own digital marketing agency. If you just want to go down the niche route, this is going to show you the 7 top niches online. If you want to create news-based newsletters and want content for that, this is going to show you the top news sites in the world, 10 top news sites. And if you decide that you want to go the whole hog and actually create and run websites for local businesses as well as doing their newsletters and their advertising, etc., then this web development 13-hour masterclass, again folks, this bonus on its own has got as much value as a high ticket product. Then I've got a web development 13-hour masterclass for you. It will teach you absolutely everything about web design from scratch. And of course you'll get those bonuses that Chad is throwing in as well. Alright, so I hope you can see, folks, that there are lots of reasons why you should pick this one up from me and from no one else. Okay, so hot off the press, discover the hottest craze that's creating massive 8-figure exits. Don't miss out. Finally, discover how to get paid to grow a local email list with hyper-engaging AI-created newsletters. Tap into my 3 core traffic system that brings in subscribers on autopilot for 33 cents each, generates email commissions, and makes you the local authority in your community or marketplace. Do watch the sales video, folks. It's 20 minutes long, which I know is a little bit long for a sales video. But Chad does explain all this in depth, so I do recommend that you watch this, as well as the 10-minute demo video of the software. Now, I know we're talking about over half an hour, and by the time you've watched my review as well, we're getting on to 45 minutes. But, folks, this has got huge potential. If you can't give up 45 minutes of your time to investigate this further and in depth, then probably you're not the right sort of person to be making money from this particular route. Fair enough. But if you are, then spend the time on actually watching everything and researching it, because trust me, it will be well worth your while at the end of the day. 15 minutes a day and the cash keeps flowing in. It's almost unbelievable. Now, I'll leave you to read the sales page because it is quite lengthy, but I just want to give you some example. So what we're doing here, we're not, unless you really have, unless it's something that you feel it's like you unlocked a passion in you and it becomes your life's work, that's a different thing. But what we're talking about here really is creating newsletters that build up a big subscriber base and then selling them on to a related company that's already in that field. That's our aim here. So it's not to set up a newsletter and then run it for the next 20 years. As I said, if you find you've got a passion for something and that's what you really want to do, then absolutely fair enough. But that isn't the object of Newsletter Launch Blueprint. The object is for you to create newsletters which get a load of subscribers, that get a lot of engagement, and then you can sell them on pretty quickly. And this is just some example of some other newsletters that's done exactly that, such as the Hustle, which was sold in 2021 to HubSpot for 27 million. That had been going for 4 years. Morning Brew was sold to Business Insider in October 2020 for 75 million. That had been going for 5 years. But even if you don't want to invest that sort of time, in just 10 short months, the Milk Road was acquired for 27 millions, for an undisclosed 8-figure amount, but we believe it's 27 million. The sale took place after its launch in February 2022. So 10 months later, that was sold on for that price. And then there's the Newsette, a $200 million company that was started with 15k. This newsletter hasn't sold yet, but when it does, it will be the biggest acquisition to date. There's absolutely loads of examples of this, folks, all over the place. And obviously, there are loads of lesser examples than that. These are just like really high-level examples of what can be achieved. You know, you may decide that 6 months later, if you can sell one of your newsletters on to someone for $5,000 or $10,000, that will be a good return on your investment. Only you can know what you're looking to achieve with these. But don't forget, we're only spending £27 and investing 3 days of our time on these workshops to get started with this. So, as I said, do watch everything on here to see what you do. There's an example of a niche newsletter, by the way, Learn to Crochet. It's a very popular niche. My wife goes to crochet websites all the time, for example. So that's one example. And again, there's an example of some more of the sites. Now, this will take you through. So you're going to add your publication, you're going to create your newsletter, then obviously you're going to send your email out your newsletter. And again, Chad will teach you firstly how to set up your newsletter to be sent out either via your own autoresponder system or by a system that he has put in place, and of course, crucially, how to get subscribers on to those. We've already gone through Chad's own bonuses there, obviously about the reseller package, etc. The lead grabber extension. Go back earlier in the video if you've and look at the bullet points if you've forgotten what they are. So, as I said, the key things from this: the 3-day workshop, as I said, absolutely unbelievable value. The newsletter software, the exclusive members area, there it is, and the partner program to promote. Now, in terms of the upsells, so $27, which you can get for $22 right now. There's also a bump offer. That's where, you know, when you're on the checkout page, there's a little box to tick, and that is a pass to 12 more workshops, titanium workshops. Again, all the details are on the sales page, but you can pick up access to those 12 additional workshops by clicking that button. Again, Chad will explain it to you. Now, this is the big one, folks. This VIP membership and a mastery box, $97, folks. This is sent directly to your house. Let me just show you this. So this is your workbook. You'll be sent a workbook to actually go through the course via a physical workbook, which I know a lot of people like. But there's lots of other goodies in here as well. You know, you've got things like an exclusive T-shirt, you know, a mug, a baseball cap. You know, it's absolutely crazy. Again, Chad will talk you through everything that's included, but it's really rare that you can get something physically sent out to you these days. So I strongly recommend that you do pick this up. And then the big one, which again Chad will go through in more depth with you, which is Letterman Platinum, which is the platinum version of the software. 12 days of more coaching, one-on-one coaching, 6 days more one-on-one coaching, and everything that's included here plus a load more. But anyway, Chad will go through that in more details. It's the ultimate package. So if you like the sound of all that, folks, then to get my bonuses, remember all these, it's been a little while now, but remember all of these agency and training bonuses from me, hours and hours of training. All you have to do is click any of these green buttons before the countdown timer reaches 0, and then you can access my bonuses from inside your Warrior Plus membership area. Click on the green button to access your purchase and click on the blue button to access my bonuses. And that's a bit of a lengthier review than usual because I had to do that to give this justice, but essentially I'm going to give this obviously a 5-star, the highest 5-star rating that I can possibly give through my Elite Tigers Group rating. It's a superb product. A 3-day workshop for $27 or $22 if you're fast is simply incredible value. So with that said, I hope you've enjoyed this review. If you have, please do click on the button below and subscribe to my channel, and also click on the bell icon so that you'll get informed whenever I bring out new content. Until then, this has been Dawud Islam from the Elite Tigers Group with my review of Newsletter Launch Blueprint.